Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. As I already provide you some type of introduction and conclusion template, here I am again. Sorry, it was long time. I was very sick, so I couldn't provide you all the like very recently updated essay. These are very updated recently essay. Even though I can help you, you can go to you can visit to APUNI, and there you can find out all the updated essay. If you will touch there in weekly part, you will find it. Anyways, we should start for now. So what I'm going to do here, I'm going to start, like, I didn't provide you all the statement, but I will read for you because I know which question is this. So you can go to APUNI and then you can read from there. But I'm here to provide you some what I do usually. I just take just 3-4 character in between, like obviously moreover as a result, and then furthermore these are very famous. For instance, for example, these are for examples. But what I do, I use just same specific, like specific kind of I can say subjects, verb, and then asset, subject, verbs, and then sentence type, which is you can just remember that one, so it will be not hard for you. For example, I will give you example as well. So first question is, this one is from APUNI. You can type their early marriage as well, but sometime that will not show you with early marriage, so you just need to put their age restrictions are placed on many activities. Please be mindful when I'm speaking, just listen carefully. Age restrictions are placed on many activities. It is believed that people should not do things until they reach the right ages. Like some, we all should have some specific ages, so when we will pass that age, we can do some activities kind of. That example are like marriage, driving, voting, buying certain products, like you can say smoke, drink alcohol, this that, and then and doing particular things. Give an example, state which minimum age you think it should be and where should, and you should use your own life experience. Okay, for me, now I'm just going to help you here, guys. You can use here early marriage as well as driving license. Those are best. For smoking and alcohol, like I don't drink, I don't smoke, so for me it's not good even over 18 as well. So I don't have that much content in that particular subject. So what we're gonna do in early marriages and driving license, we're gonna use that one. So here what you can do, first part, so here we're gonna use early marriages. So in early marriages, what you can do, like if you will get early marriage, so how you gonna feel? For me, to begin with, you can use to begin with, to start with, and here getting married early can create problems. But you can use here one type of specific sentence where, like, which you can use in every type of essay. Like there are so many problems if we will get early married, these that, like, it's depend how you gonna use. So these are all questions and these are my sample answer which I'm going to explain you. So to begin with, getting married early can create problems. That can be young people may not be financial stable. Obviously you are not that mature if you will get early married, so you are not financial stable as well. If you will get married, like for example you are just in early 16, early 18, so obviously you can't do anything, right? So as a result they can face money issue. Obviously you are not financially stable, you don't have enough money, you can't spend with your partner where you want to. For example, a student who marry early may not complete education. This leads to fewer job opportunities. So what I do, I mostly use can, leads to, might be, maybe. So these are my all sentence types of sentences which I use in mostly, you will see in my all sample answer: can, could, might, leads to, and maybe I forget few, so I will let you know. And then this leads to fewer job opportunities because obviously you got married early and now you didn't finish your study, obviously you can't study now because your mind will be in different types of things, and moreover they may not be mentally ready now, and this can affect their future life. As a result, stress can increase, obviously. Like I can give different examples as well. If girls they get married, if they have like babies in early age, if obviously if they get married early age, so some people prefer to have babies as well, and then they can't do anything because they have their just family life, that's it. And then you can use these all your personal experience as well. And second is disadvantages that can be disagree, and please you guys should be make sure you use both sides, then you can get good marks. So on the other hand, some people believe early marriage can provide support. Partners may support each other because you are two, so you both can earn, you both can help each other emotionally, financially. And then on the other hand, some people believe early marriage can provide support. Partners may support each other. As a result, as I told you, I will use these connectors. They can feel emotionally strong. For example, here I just copy paste from my different samples from there. It was in my mobile, so I was not able to just remove it. So here you can use for instance, okay, not use for example. For example, couples can share, like partners, you can use different synonyms, can share responsibility. This leads to better understanding. However, responsibilities may be higher. It's depend how you will behave with each other. As a result, pressure can increase. So what you need to do, just you just need to revise these all, just read 1 or 2 times, then try to type in APUNI. You will when it will be your exam, you will remember 100%. And you just need to remember your intro and conclusion, that will be same which I already provided you in first video. So this is law and behavior, like law can change people behavior, something like that, excuse me. So it will be to begin with, laws can control human behavior, of course, like we have in Australia traffic laws. There are so many laws, and of course there are so many people, they want to do some wrong things, as you know, dodgy things, but they have to control themselves because of these rules. They know they have to face there are so many circumstances, yeah. So laws can control human behavior. Strict rules can reduce crime. As a result, society can be safer if we will have very good laws, like very strict laws. For example, traffic law can reduce accidents. This leads to better discipline. Moreover, people may follow rules due to fear. Of course, they fear, that's why they scare. This can improve behavior as well. Second is, on the other hand, laws may not always change behavior. It's depend. Some people don't care, they know what they, because they don't scare, they already scare too much, so now they don't scare. They think like, oh, what they will do. Like in Australia, we don't have for youngster that much strict laws, so that's why they don't scare when they come back after their bail, so they do same thing. So it's just depend. Some people may ignore rules. As a result, problems can continue. For example, people still break laws. This leads to crime. Education may be better. As a result, awareness can improve. So our governments should help us to improve all these bad things. How they can do? They can help us like with different types of education, and they can help us like with the help of societies. There are so many ways. And then information revolution, so technology, it's regarding technology and it's coming again and again, so it's very important you should do these questions. And to be very honest, you just need to think about introduction and conclusion. If it's all done, so you just need to read out these all stuff with can, could, may, might, these, that, leads, and it's very easy for you guys. Okay, third one is, to begin with, technology can make communication fast. People can connect globally. As a result, information can be shared quickly. For example, social media helps communication. This leads to better knowledge. Moreover, online learning can be useful, guys. You can give just example for online learning. It's very good example. Like if you are working full time, if you are studying full time, if you are doing so many things, but you can't go, you know, you can't go offline classes like walking, so you can do online learning, and this is very useful. Even there are so many courses available on the Google which can be really helpful for you. So second is disadvantage, because we need to provide both side, and as I already told you, on the other hand it may create problems. Obviously, as you all know, technology is not good that much. People may become addicted, of course. As a result, time can be wasted, because nowadays, I will let you know, like my personal experience. When I was kid, we used to go outside for outdoor activities. Nowadays kids, they don't want to go actually outside. They just want to sit at home, they want to play games, they want to just watch videos, movies, and there's so many things. So for example, overuse of phones affect health. Of course, this leads to stress, anxiety, because we don't want to go outside, and then we just want to live alone. Privacy issues may also increase, so you just need to extend it in your own words. So I'm just giving you some ideas, but if you need in details, I can make one more time. So next is global problems. Which type of global problem for you guys? For me, climate change, which I already mentioned here. To begin with, climate change can be a major issue. It affects the environment. As a result, nature disaster can increase. For example, floods, heat waves occurs. This leads to damage. Governments can take action. So just government can take action for this one. To be very honest, organizations and people can help, but they can't take action. So these advantages, on the other hand, solving it can be difficult. Of course, it's very difficult. It's not in our hands. So it needs global effort. As a result, progress can be slow. For example, not all countries follow rules. This leads to challenges. People must also help each other. So these are all questions for, I'm going to provide you more. Building design, like how building design affect us, our health, how we feel. So to begin with, good design can improve comfort. We feel good from inside. People can feel relaxed. As a result, productivity can increase. This is very best sentence, guys. Productivity can increase. You can use these sentence more mainly, like I did 30 to 40 essays. You can use at least 25 or 26 essays. You can use this specific line and productivity, because we need to increase productivity, and that's very important. For example, natural lights improve moods. This leads to better work. Space planning can space, if we have big windows in our office, we feel really good because of fresh air, and there's so many things. And color also affect our mood. So on the other hand, poor design can cause issues. Of course, people may feel stress. As a result, performance can decrease. For example, small spaces feel uncomfortable. If you have very small part of, like a small room, small office, or we have just one where we can just put one chair and one small table, so we will not feel good. We will feel suffocated, like we can't even breathe properly. So that will be not good, because we are not feeling good from inside. We are feeling like we are very tight here, what we should do. So this leads to health problems, because we are thinking again and again. All right, next is six, geography influence. So how people are influenced by geography. So first, advantages, second, disadvantages. To begin with, geography can affect lifestyle. That's true. Private changes habits, oh sorry, climate changes habits. As a result, people behave differently. For example, cold areas people make people reserved. Of course, they don't want to go outside because of cold. This leads to different cultures. You can use your own examples and own experience as well in these questions. On the other hand, not all behavior depends on geography. Education also matters, of course. I agree with that, because of course there are so many people living in same area, but all have different behavior. So it's not about weather and geography. As a result, people can change. For example, modern lifestyle is similar worldwide. This leads to less difference. Next is 7 theater and writings. So it's about just theater and writings, how it can be good advantages and disadvantage for us. Like theater advantages, there's what you can do, like in advantages, to begin with, to start with, there are many advantages to theater and writing, and there are so many disadvantages of theater and writings. You can write like that. So one line will be from there: students can imagine better, and as a result thinking skills can improve, because they have to think about according to theater. They will use that language, that's very important. Productivity will increase, so you can use same sentences. For example, please teach emotions. This leads to better understanding too. On the other hand, some students may not like it because it's very old kind of theater. So some people don't like it, like me. For me, it's very hard language, I can't understand everything. As a result, interest can decrease. For example, old texts are hard, as I already told you. Language is very hard to understand, and see, some people are very not interested. So it's just depend. And in agree, like in advantages, you can say they can improve vocab as well. So there are so many things, and this leads to less engagement because they don't like that hard language. So it just depends your interest. Next is eighth, that is experience versus education, which is important. So body paragraph 1 will be: to begin with, experience can provide practical knowledge. People learn by doing. That's what I like it. I am like, I agree with this one, with the advantages, because with the experience we can do. When we just do experience, like for me, I learn better because that time I'm not reading, I'm just doing that thing, and I can remember that thing for a long time. And people learn by doing. As a result, skills can improve. For example, jobs teach real skills. This leads to success, and that we can remember for a long time. It's not for short time. On the other hand, education is also important. It provides theory, of course. I don't feel good that time, but we have to provide both sides. So as a result, knowledge becomes strong. For example, schools teach basics. This leads to balanced learning. Then it's ninth important invention. Which is important invention according to you guys? For me, it's computer, because for computer you have so many agree disagree advantages disadvantages, so you can put there. So to begin with, computer can be very important. They make work easy. As a result, time can be saved. For example, online work is fast. This leads to efficiency, and we can work from home because of computer as well. So it's very easy for us. And then disadvantages, on the other hand, overuse can be harmful. People may depend too much. As a result, health issue can decrease. For example, screen time affect eyes. Even it's not just about eyes, it's about stress, anxiety, which I already explained you before. And there are so many things, to be very honest, because people don't want to talk with anyone. They just want to think about themselves, because they are very conservative because of these computer. So there are so many advantages as well, there are so many disadvantages as well. So you just need to put that line as well. That will be really good for you guys anyways. And thank you so much. But what I'm going to do, I'm just going to help you in summarize written text as well. That's very easy. If you will do according to me, you will get 90 out of 90. I'm just here to help you. If you need any help, just ask me in comment box. And even though you just need to use some specific kind of words which you can use in every essay, then you're gonna feel better, because you will understand there is no grammar mistake. If there is, just 2 marks. So just don't care about too much about grammar. Just think about your content, because you will get 38 marks from there. You just need to put introduction, body 1, body 2, and then conclusion. That's your essay. All right guys, thank you so much. See you in next video. I will upload as soon as possible, and please comment, like and share. Thank you. Bye.